need a team effort, obviously, to put a 5-game win streak together, but how easy does it make it when the stars start to come out like they have in the last 2 or 3 games offensively?
Yeah, we need those guys to produce, and they have been here now. Obviously, no coincidence that we've started to roll as a team since that's happened, but you opened your question with it. I really thought it was a great team effort tonight all the way through. I thought we just had terrific efforts from each line, our defense, goaltending, special teams. Loved how our penalty kill responded tonight after getting scored on quickly. When we really needed it, late in the game. The third period there was outstanding. And power play, they stepped up. They were really good. They didn't score on the first 2, I want to say, I guess it was. But in the first period, we had good chances. Second period, we were on it and stayed with it. 2 huge goals for us to give us a chance to win the game. It was just a great team effort all the way through. Yes, our guys, that we need to score and we count on to score did. But there's a lot of really good things happening all through the lineup tonight. I thought the Spezza line gave us some great shifts. I thought Kempf and Kasha was outstanding tonight. This guy competed at a really high level in all areas of the game. So we had a lot of guys that were good tonight.
Well, things could have gone really sideways, and down 2-0 Chicago, 4-game losing streak. What have you seen from the group in these last 5 games? What have they shown you and shown us?
I think the biggest thing is we've just shown belief. To just stay with it. We've been talking about it for a long time. I think every team talks about it, just how important it is to keep the belief in the room, block out the noise. We 5 games in a row, we've gotten points here. For me, we've won 3 of them outright. 2 of them we've tied and won the overtime. So I look at it a little bit differently. But I take it back to Carolina. I think I talked about it at the time that even though that game didn't go the way we wanted to, I felt coming out of that game that experience there, because I did think we played well in the game. We just played against a really good team that made it real hard on us. But I thought our team would grow through that experience, and it's been incremental. It took time in Chicago for things to really turn and start to come, but since there's been incremental growth in our team, and things have started to fall into place. This is a big win here tonight, but obviously, just like we needed to block out the noise when things weren't going well, it's equally as important that we do it now and come back to the rink tomorrow and have a good practice and get ready for LA.
The net coming off the mooring in the first period, both ends, you guys get a penalty because of one, you get a goal because of the other. What's going through your mind in those 2 sequences?
It was interesting how they both played out. I wasn't very happy with the first call and how that played out. The ref explained it to me and what he had seen, and for it to come back the other way, it impacted the goal. The officials were pretty adamant that they had seen it similarly to the first one. In fact, if the goal was going to come back, they had said there would be a penalty on the play. I learned a little bit about how the rule works when this net comes off. I was a little unsure about that. You don't see those type of plays happen very often, but obviously great that it worked out for us.
What stood out most to you about Timothy Liljegren in this stretch of games he's gotten here?
He's just been consistent. It's so important for a young player. Can you go out every shift and just puck comes to you, it's time to make a play and advance the puck, you do that. It's time to defend, can you do that and close plays and get things stopped? Tonight, he had to play some shifts against one of the best lines in hockey in the Bergeron line, and did a great job. He just looked confident, did a good job on the penalty kill. We've seen a good stretch of play from him today. That's great to see with his development. We've believed in him for a long time. It's taken a little bit here for us to get him this opportunity, but he's earned that. Obviously the door opened for him, with our defense hadn't played well early on, and we made a change with Justin Holl, but it's opened the door, and that's what you're looking for, guys, to step through that door and take advantage of it.
Why do you like Tavares for the Bergeron matchup tonight?
One more time?
Why do you like Tavares for the Bergeron matchup tonight?
John, any time that I've put him in that position, I think he's done a really good job. Obviously, I've got a great deal of belief and trust in Kerfoot and Marner and how those guys play defensively. I think both those guys have done a really good job of helping to keep the puck out of our net at 5-on-5 this season, no matter who they've played with. And John's played very well defensively too, and then also you know, if there's going to be any opportunities to go the other way, I like the ability to counter that. So, you know, I really liked that matchup. We felt good about it. You know, we feel confident with Matthews just the same, but with Kerfoot and Marner's presence there and the fact I thought that John, you know, could counter Bergeron well, we decided to give that one a go tonight, and those guys did a really good job.
What have you thought of Nick Ritchie? It seems like he's got a home on that line with Jason and Wayne, but I'm sure you'd like to score by now, but what do you like of his game last 2 or 3 times?
Yeah, he's done little things really well. In fact, I started to give him a little more ice here tonight. You know, I thought that, you know, I didn't like some of the things about Engvall's first period, and that opened the door a little bit to change things. And the last few games, I've liked some things that Richie's done. And he's a guy that, you know, we think he has more to offer our team, and hasn't happened for him quite yet here, you know, both offensively and just impacting the play shift to shift. But I've loved his attitude and how he's approached it here. He hasn't sulked or anything like that by playing less and moving down the lineup. He's been a good teammate. He's continued to work. And the shifts that he's gotten, I think he's done a nice job with. So I thought here again today he did some good things. He's yet to get rewarded for it. We're obviously hopeful that it can come together for him, you know, but I think he's done a nice job. And I do agree that Spencer Simmons, Richie line has done a really nice job for us the last few games. But I changed it up a little bit here tonight at different times. But Simmons to me is playing really well. You know, Spez is, you know, we know has become reliable for us. So again, just really good team effort today all the way through. Again, you know, our guys who scored, those guys are executing at a high level, and that's important for us. But we need everybody, and I thought we just got tremendous efforts throughout our lineup.
Was it the best that you've seen from your team this year?
I'd say so. I was thinking about it. Obviously, you know, the Vegas game we felt really good about, but it's a different type of game. We really, from the beginning, you're in control of the game. This one here tonight, you know, it's tough. You gotta find a way to get down in the game. You gotta, you know, even the score. You gotta, you know, you've got some really elite players on the other side. You got to kill penalties. You know, the power play comes through for us. We have to defend a lead. You got to deal with the fact that we gave one up, and not give them a second one in the third. There's a lot of things that you're having to deal with in this game here today that are different from the Vegas game. So yeah, for me, this is as good as we've been and as complete as we've been throughout our lineup.